Hi, I'm Abdul Tarzi. So where is Elvira? Remember Elvira used to sit in the couch and she would lay down, she would sit down like this. And I was like, she'd sit down like this and lay down. Elvira. Where is Elvira? Well, I was just thinking of the finding stuff we've done as men with ladies, and that was a great show because she had movies and everything like Elvira. Where is she? Can we put Elvira in the men? I mean, the same sexy. A small little guy with some shorts on and some funny stuff. And where is Elvira? And she lays down because life is like that. You know what I mean? One day it's women doing those funny things. Elvira, and she has very good movies. One day it's men. See, well, I can't do it because I'm colorful. You see, Elvira had pants on and blue. I'd like to do it, but I can't do it. She had black on. Somebody that loves black still. It's cute for girls to see. And you put some scary movies like she did. Life is the same thing. Life is equal. Elvira. Alright, so that would be great. Just to remember, I'll do a little commercial about something that to remind us of Elvira. But if that's a real name, that's cool. Because you also have in your fingers, you can make A's in your fingers, and you have that many V's, like Elvira, like a V. You see, that's like a V right there. V, is that a V? Yeah, that's a V. That's a V shape. That's a V shape, like a peace sign. Elvira, I was gonna say, but I have something else as well. As what's this? This is an A sign. That's a V sign. V. We know the V sign. Well, you have like 4 V's. Well, what does that mean? That many V's? Well, because Elvira is a funny one. They did so many. How she'd move around and lay down. And they had a lot of those movies. We'd sit down with the family, sometimes my own house. Sometimes I think I went to my BB's house, my aunt's house, my grandma. Hopefully, if Elvira is alive. My grandma's a good place. But we'd buy these movies sometime and just come on. Elvira would come on the big screen. And we actually would watch the movies because some of them were scary and some of them you would think about them. What I mean, they're more thinking movies that you can. I mean, some of the movies today you can't even find like that. It was pretty good. She had a 2-3 hour segment. Hopefully, Elvira is still alive or in a good place. It was so. I was gonna say. And I was thinking about the folks about how you can do. Um, I just got from Elvira's name because that's a V, Elvira, something like that. So, for example, if there's people that are listening about, a lot of this is about how people are alive with a V, like, and also people has a V shape for heaven, heaven and alive. So that's interesting. Alive and heaven. So I mean, you look at that. It's interesting because you could think about that in your own self. The people are alive. You're alive. I'm alive right now. And then when you pass away, you should be going to heaven. They're probably similar to alive sound, heaven sound, heaven alive, and that's probably why you have 2 fingers to make a V, like alive heaven, alive heaven, and you have V-shaped fingers. So that's interesting. You might be able to spell it ALIVE and H. That's ALIVE for alive, and heaven, heaven HEAVEN. That's about 5-6 letters. They're both good because they're both from the same situation. They both have the V, and it's both a good life. Is depending. I mean, people say if you do well, then you're gonna have a better afterlife in heaven. All right, so with that, I'm gonna have let's see, alive in heaven. Elvira, you spell their name, you could probably spell it and find almost Elvira almost has all the letters of alive, almost all the letters of heaven. Well, that's the thing. If you don't have, if Abdul, I mean, there's a lot of people. If you don't have all the letters and names, you'll have to think about it. But there's a lot of people that do have that. Say you take my name, my full name, Abdullah Tarzi. I have 4 letters of alive. The V is missing. Then there I've got to meet someone like Elvira to give me the V. So I get the alive and heaven part. You take someone like, I was gonna say, someone like John has very little alive, almost nothing. Joseph has almost nothing. There I win, right there. Elvira wins. Joseph has 0 letters of alive. Is this person really? Does he have a heartbeat? Is he alive? John almost has nothing in alive. In heaven, John has 1 letter, but now let's take like someone like Faisal. Faisal has 3 letters of alive. Let's take someone like Hamid. Hamid or Hamid, alive, heaven. Hamid, like in his own first name, he has like 3 letters. Faisal has 3. His own first name has 3 alive. And then let's say that people are going to heaven and are alive based on their name. So Joseph says, I want your presidency. I want you to think about that. Open your eyes wide and big and say, do I really look like him? Am I really a man or woman that want to give my life and 80-year-olds to this guy? And can the government say no to this? Because if Joseph doesn't have 1 letter of alive, how could he be your president? Joseph. J is not alive. O is not alive or heaven. S is not alive or heaven. P is not alive or heaven. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know how to spell it, Joseph Fuller. So he has an E, but that's not enough. John is the same thing. John. And alive, ALIVE, John has nothing to do with it. And then when dead comes and heaven comes, he has an H. But what I'm saying is, what if alive is good? And you're more alive based on your name that the people, the government, and the birth certificate the hospital gives you. The hospital shows HOSPITAL. The AL is alive and I is alive. Hospital. For heaven, it has a few letters, but H, heaven. Heaven. Hospital. Anyways, what I'm saying is, what about the person itself? The person. Let's say, why he make fun of Faisal and True Lies when Joseph Biden is True Lies? Arnold. And the first name Arnold only has A and alive, Arnold, but since it sounds like have alive, it's okay. Arnold. Do you see how he only has 1 A? Is he really alive and that muscular? I mean, I've got more muscle than him. They're just little Austrians. Him and Andre the Giant probably thinks they're the whole world. But what happened to Andre the Giant? And Andre the Giant passed away at a young age. And it's something they probably want, because they could have said, the doctor could have said that, they said something about his ankle and surgery, and they might have said that he's not going to get to 100 age. Why not? You can make anybody live to 100 age, because that's how these kind of monsters from Austria, from Germany, some crazy people like Joseph Biden brought his friends, and these crooks of Italiano or Italy, they're Italians. I never heard Italiano. They say Italiano. In America, they say Italiano. I don't know what they mean. These crooks brought a few Italians of the 3rd or 4th generation, like Nancy Pelosi, Andre the Giant. Well, yeah, Austrians, same difference. Similar area. Next door neighbors. They brought these crooks to roll over the United States, and whatever they want, they think that's the whole world. It's not like that. The whole world is very rich of people and very happy and very safe. Even if you go to Germany or France and Italy and Ukraine and Russia, they're positive, happy people. If you go to Afghanistan, Germany, and Arab Iran, is happy. And these guys are sick to say I'm Italian. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Like the black man say. The Italian is just Italian based on birth of being Italy. American is just American being a birth of here. I can't change myself, and you can't change yourself. If you're a nice American, there's nothing wrong with you. The population probably has a lot of good Americans. By the way, in the Alive in Heaven, we if you don't have a V, that's okay. So you get a vitamin. So you're gonna find someone that has a V, or so you get a vaccine. And but if you have the word alive, like A or heaven, then you're a very holy person and touched by God. Yeah, you're gonna go to another country that says they don't have it. But English is a good country. You could be still Italian and say, wow, the English is good to me. You could be Afghan and say, wow, English is alive, the first letter A, that's good to us. And that is interesting. That's why English is the number one country, or the number one language in the whole world. Anyway, so that's pretty good. I like the English folks. All right, I'm gonna put my hat on. Let's see if I look like a English person or a Afghan. I got a green hat on as well, like their green hat. But what does it say? Colombia. Colombia. Anyway, so that's pretty good. And I was gonna say, to be alive, you have to experience life. The more letters in the life, the more life. So, like I said, I've got several letters. Abdullah, or sometimes they call me Abdul, my real name, and that's got a alive Abdul. Abdullah alive. I'm from another country. I'm not even from the United States. And I was born in Afghanistan. And they still have like alive Abdul. And Abdullah is my name, my full name. So that's amazing how they did that. I'm very thankful to the Afghans and to the English language. Afghans alive. Or let's say Adam alive. Okay, that's a good one, but I'm talking about long alive. That's still good. Angela alive. Angelo alive. Alexander alive. And then Elvira heaven. Or you can also say Angela heaven, because the world is, and heaven is most likely the good side. You see in the movie the angel side. Well, that's like your own body. The whole brain is angel. We have a lot of angels, and Angelica. There's a lot of angels out there with those names in America, so that's good, and or probably around the world. I didn't know German said that. I would love to go to Germany and Afghanistan and Russia and China and see the great names of people. And hopefully they have their own language as well as a little bit English. English is okay. Angels and angel. Everybody likes angels. And I like the fact that it's A, B, C, D, and A has a live quality. Heaven has a live quality. And that'd be wonderful. Anyway, so that's pretty good. For now, that's wonderful. Let me see. Should I bring my little surprise? That's good for now. Alright, we'll see you next time.